Good morning, children. Today we will be revising the first chapter in history, that is nationalism in India. Children, what we will be doing during this revision session, we will be taking one unit each day. Children, feel free to ask any question, any query, anything related to this chapter in my personal WhatsApp. I will answer, I will help you out, whatever you want from me related to this chapter. Now, today in nationalism in India, we will be taking the first unit, and in that we will be covering the economic and social condition of India soon after the First World War. Then after the coming of Gandhiji, the Satyagraha movement which he has started, and Rowlatt Act. Now children, what is the meaning of nationalism? Nationalism means feeling of oneness, belongingness to one nation. In our country, the growth of nationalism is connected to the anti-colonial movement. This is what we are going to study in the chapter. People began discovering their unity in the process of their struggle with the colonialism. The sense of being oppressed under the colonialism provided a shared bond that tied many different groups together. But each class and group felt the effects of colonialism differently. Their experiences were different, and their notion of freedom were also not same. The Congress under the Mahatma Gandhi tried to forge these groups together within one movement, but the unity did not emerge without conflicts. Now, in our coming sessions, we will see how Mahatma Gandhi tried to make the struggle movement as a mass movement. Now, we will see the condition of India soon after the First World War. Now, we will see the impact of First World War in India. Now, during the First World War, that is from 1914 to 1918, that means the First World War was fought between 1914 to 1918. A new economic and political situation emerged. Because of the war, defense expenditure increased, which led to huge loans and increasing of taxes. Due to this, custom duties and taxes, prices of commodities increased and almost doubled between 1913 to 1918, leading to extreme hardship for the common people. There was forced recruitment in the armed forces in rural areas, caused widespread anger. Forced recruitment means a process by which the colonial state forced the people to join the army. All this was accompanied by the influenza epidemic. According to the population count 1921, some 12 to 13 million people lost their lives. Villagers were facing several hardships in different parts of the country. Once the war was over, they were expecting the situation to improve, but when this did not happen, there was anger all around. At that time, a new leader appeared and suggested a new mode of struggle. The new leader was Mahatma Gandhi, and the new mode of struggle was non-violence and mass movement, and that too with the Satyagraha mode or with the Satyagraha. Now, The Rowlatt Act. Now, what was the Rowlatt Act, children? It was an act which was hurriedly passed through the Imperial Legislative Council. Children, you have to remember this. From where it was passed? It was passed from Imperial Legislative Council despite the united opposition of the Indian members. It gave the government an enormous powers to repress the political activities. That means they can detain any political prisoners without trial for 2 years. That means they wanted to weaken the struggle movement. They can arrest any political activist without any reason and can detain them for 2 years. Because of this, Mahatma Gandhi wanted non-violent civil disobedience against such unjust law, which would start with the Hartal on 6th April. That means against this, Gandhiji has proposed a Hartal which is to be started from 6th April. Now, rallies were organized in the various cities. Workers went on strike in railway workshops and the shops closed down. Alarmed by the popular upsurge and scared that the lines of communications such as railways and telegraphs would be disrupted, the British administrators decided to clamp down on nationalists. Local leaders were picked up from Amritsar and Mahatma Gandhi was barred from entering Delhi. On 10th April, the police in Amritsar fired upon a peaceful procession, provoking widespread attacks on banks, post office, and railway station. Because of this, martial law was imposed and General Dyer took command. Now, is it clear, beta? What was Rowlatt Act? It was also known as Black Act and it has given enormous powers to the British government. Thank you and have a nice day.